Hey guys, how you doing? Kat here, obviously. I thought I'd try doing something a bit different with this video and see if I can talk over it. So I've slowed it right down to what it would normally be so I can talk a little bit while you watch it. So as you can see, I started out by bringing in a couple of reference pictures, one of the flower I wanted to draw and one of the bug, which was a Dogbane beetle. So very quickly just sort of sketched it in and then set about filling in the shapes of those two objects. So the flower is on one layer and the beetle's on another layer. What that enables me to do is lock the transparency of each of those shapes, if you like, so that when I'm painting, I'm not then interfering with the actual outline of the shape. I'm just affecting the colour of the pixels within it. So what next? Now I'm putting in similar shapes for the anther and stamen on the lily, which I will also lock. And then I start the business of painting. So I start by putting in some orange bits and some yellow highlights. Got some colouring in on those internal details on the flowers. And you can see my reference pictures are flicking on and off. Because it's useful to have them there as a guide, but they get in the way of when I'm painting, and also I don't like to follow them too closely. I'm not looking to recreate the photos exactly. I'm looking to kind of use them as inspiration, but do something that's significantly or different enough from them, so that it's not just an attempt at a photo copy. Also, that reduces the risk of, or the temptation, if you like, of picking colours from the photograph, which a lot of digital painters do. I don't. I like to use these exercises as a test, if you like, for me to hone my colour picking and colour choosing skills, which if you're just picking colours directly from a photo, then you're not learning. Or you're not learning as much, I think. Personally, I'm not. So at this stage, I've got a lot of the details in on the flower, and it's really slowed down. Just putting some more creases in at the bottom of the petals there. I've got my spots in. I love those spots on lilies. Lilies are one of my favourite flowers, by the way. They're always kind of my go-to when I'm painting and drawing. But yeah, the beetle is a new thing. Had a conversation on Twitter with someone and we were saying about how pretty they are, and we were both lamenting that we didn't draw them enough. So I thought I'd take the opportunity to rectify that. So I started with this guy. Okay, there's suddenly a massive jump there. I don't know why it jumps. It feels like it missed out a massive step, but honestly, this is just straight from the app. But yeah, basically it feels like it's missed out me painting the actual beetle, which was one of the most interesting parts of this picture. Which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, I just basically slapped loads of colours in and smudged it around until it looked right, and then used some effect layers with these circle disc things that just kind of help make it look a little bit more like there's depth to the picture, and a little bit more like it's a bit more fantastic by having these kind of lens flary type things. They're cheesy as hell. I know they're cheesy as hell, but I kind of like that. You might be able to see that I've also knocked back the focus by softening the edge of the flower shape in the background there on the furthest petal. And what else? I also added a bit of a gradient so that it was lighter at the top. And I'm pointing to the screen, which you can't see. Not helpful. But lighter at the top down to the bottom, which again helps to add a bit more atmosphere and depth to the picture. Okay, I think that's probably about all I have to say about this one. I hope this has been interesting. Thank you. Bye.